Well, little fall turkey action. You're allowed to shoot hens, of course, in the fall here in Nebraska. So we got a nice young hen here, and what we're going to do is we're going to pluck it and take it home to roast up. Have that skin on it. These birds really fatten up in the fall, and they have an incredible amount of flavor, just like a domestic turkey, if you take the time to pluck it and keep the skin and the fat intact on the bird. Of course, it takes a little bit more work and it's a little tedious, but if you take your time, we'll show you what it's going to look like when it's all done. Started plucking this turkey just a couple minutes ago. It didn't take long. Beautiful job, easy to do. You know, I love shooting fall turkeys with my crossbow. We used the Wicked Ridge today. Put an arrow through it. There was about 50 birds in the flock. Of course, it didn't spook them. The others just carried on, and we have our turkey. Why would you take the time to pluck them? Look at the fat in this bird. There's pockets of it in the thighs, in the breast meat. When you think about doing up a turkey for Thanksgiving, a lot of that flavor comes when you keep the skin on the bird and that fat under the skin. This just gives us a lot more cooking options. And like I said, it really does not take long to do up. Of course, we had an arrow run through part of the wing, broke it off. So what I'm going to do on this side is just pop that joint over. I always like to break them on a joint so that you have rounded bones, not only for packaging and putting away. I think we're going to do this bird up fresh, but that will ensure that it doesn't poke through. Always try to pluck at least part of the wing so that when you cook it, you can maintain more moisture. This one here we've plucked right out to the tip. Of course, I just snapped it over so you have those round bones. Cut it off. Look at that. No different than a turkey wing in the store. Lots of flavor, lots of options, and easy to do up. Of course, the legs come off real easy. Just like anything else, you score the joint, pop it backwards, and you can take it right off at the joint. Again, rounded bone makes it really nice to deal with. When it comes to field dressing these birds, what I like to do is just leave that tail intact, and I cut it off right in front of the vent. So you just take that right off like that. Get a nice sharp knife. Show you from this side. Come down to the backbone. There it is, comes off. Of course, we got the head and the neck here. We've plucked it up the neck. Again, you don't want to cut it too short because you won't be able to maintain as much moisture in the bird. So cut it around the neck. Try to get it between a couple of vertebrae right there. Again, if we do that, we won't have those sharp bones. These turkeys from the sandhills of Nebraska are kind of unique. You got to watch the feathers because they're full of sandburrs and they hurt when you grab onto them. So there's our bird, getting really close to being done. If we just score it down from the breastbone through the bottom here, we can eviscerate it. Doesn't take much work. Look at the fat inside of this turkey. That's one of the benefits of plucking them, keeping them whole, is you get all of that goodness when you cook them. Pull the innards out of it. Comes out real easy. Again, look at the fat in there. Reach up into the top. There's the esophagus. You can feel it. Pull it all through, or it can come out the top too. But there it is. There's the fall bird, ready for the oven. Fall turkey from Nebraska. I'm Brad Fenson signing off to go cook, I think, Thanksgiving dinner.